Fresh Start is an amazing program. It was written just for transition ages, so it was written for students who were years 6, 7, and 8. It's a program that's lively in its delivery. The fact that all of the students in the class all have a similar ability. They're set very, very carefully. So for the first time, some of these children are in class, some of these students are in class with other students who are at exactly the same ability as them. They're not being taken out into a separate lesson. They're not sitting in the back of the classroom getting extra help. They're working with a partner. They're reassuring each other, we're in this together and we can make this work and we can progress together.
Excellent. And I've seen some of the English teachers that deliver this program. They're really good, aren't they?
They are. They're really enthusiastic. All of the teachers have been trained in Fresh Start methods, and part of the actual delivery is high energy, lots of enthusiasm, lots of partner work, lots of interactions. Every child answers every question. Every child reads every lesson, and it's really interactive.
And if I was to speak to one of those students after they'd been in a class for a year, presumably they'd say that they'd really enjoyed it.
Yes, the feedback that we get from students every year is how much they've enjoyed the lessons and how much progress they recognize they've made as well, yeah.
Excellent, right.
Well, the best thing you get to do, stuff like speed sound and saying sound and module and stuff like that, and I think since September when I started doing it, I think it's made me more confident and improved my reading and spelling as well.
You started Fresh Start 5 years ago.
Yes.
And now you've left school.
Yes.
How has it helped you?
It's improved my confidence, improved my spelling and reading. Without Fresh Start, I don't think I would have done as well in my other lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the speed sound helped me know the different kind of words and sounds in different words,
Mm-hmm.
which also helped with other words like in science and maths and things.
That's excellent, okay. And what do you remember about Fresh Start? How do you remember the lessons? What were the lessons like?
They were enjoyable. They were a good way of learning. But very interactive. You did a lot of different things like partner work, written work in booklets, and speed sounds where you just shouted them out when the teacher said the sounds. You repeated them. That help you remember them, repeating them. Also partner work gave you good support, as you may not have known one thing where your partner may know another, so it's all supported each other.
That's fantastic. Have you got a question?
Yeah, a fantastic success case of a Fresh Start student within Winterhill School, Max. So can you tell me, you're moving on now, where are you going, where are you moving on to?
I'm going to college, I'm going to TRC. I'm going to study maths, geology, ICT and English, and physics. And I still think, when I do move on, I still think that those phonics lessons from 5 years ago will still help me through college and maybe further.
Wow, thank you.
So hi, I'm Nick Jones, I'm the Head of English. Fresh Start is a programme that's there to support the learning of all of our students, specifically those students with reading ages whose reading age is below their chronological age. It's a phonics-based programme, so it teaches sounds and sound blends, and then it builds in other skills as well, for example, being able to edit a text or being able to retrieve information. All of those, of course, are core skills at GCSE level. So lessons are really fast-paced, they're chunked up into small sections. Students will do sound work at the beginning of the lesson, and then they will do other skills that are going to help them develop those reading and decoding skills as they go along. And the idea is they gradually get more autonomy as the lessons go along. We know from the past that students have made lots of progress with their reading ages incredibly fast through this programme, and obviously that helps other subjects in school. This is not just English, it supports all those subjects where students have got to read and make progress with texts. So we know that in a lot of GCSEs, students have to read, retrieve, decode, comprehend and understand, and this programme supports the development of that.
So this lesson, we're going to play into a game with our speed sound cards. Okay, I'm going to give you each a card. What you're going to do is you're going to then get up when I say go, and you're going to walk around the room.
Oi. Hello.
Very good. Okay,
Hello.
3, couple more. Good. Good. Don't think anyone was going to take off there, but they were good anyway. This one I want to see some.
My turn. Leg. Your turn.
Leg.
Right, my turn. Your turn. George, come on. Have a go. Right, ooh, there's poo at the zoo. Your turn.
There's poo at the zoo. Ooh, chew the stew.
Well done, Amber. My turn. Ew, chew the stew. Your turn.
Ew, chew the stew.
My turn. Your turn. My turn. Your turn. My turn. Oh, your turn.
Oh.
My turn. Your turn.
Ross, how did you feel about your reading before starting the Fresh Start reading programme?
Well, okay. Weren't that bad.
Okay, it weren't that bad.
Yeah.
So how do you feel now that you've taken part in the Fresh Start reading programme?
I can do my lessons and I'm really confident.
Wow, that's really good. Whoosh! Yeah? What about your spellings? In spellings you've made 3 years progress. How has that helped you in other lessons within Winter Hill School?
Very well, because I can like math words, I can do them now. Like isosceles.
You can spell isosceles?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't even say it. Yeah? And the man spell it. Well done, you.
What colour is it?
Pink. You got thread of red.
You can't thread a red. Right, tell your partner you can't thread a red. It's got to be said. Right, how many of you on my thread fingers, please? Please. Okay, your turn. Please. Okay?
Can I have some red?
You can't thread red, so you can't do it.
You don't have to roll.
Well done. No, don't keep going with belly. Split one. Show me card. Well done. Super.
Drip. We finished, miss.
Right, well done, guys. Okay, let's put your cards away. Harry, can you collect some of for us?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to say the sounds. You've got to listen to the sounds, but just say the word. Okay? So listen. Art. Ooh. Fantastic. Art.
Start.
Ard.
Hard. Sharp.
Sharp.
Let's give them a wiggle, because they've got to do some work in a minute. Okay. Remember, it's you have your writing hand, which may be different to everyone else's. That's okay. And that's going to be your writing finger. And so you do your sounds on the hand that you're going to write on.
Stamp.
Let's bring it down.
Stamp.
Let's have a
Jump. Stand.
Let's have a look at them. Ooh. How many sounds in the word high? We've got 2 sounds. Let's bring it down.
Fright.
Let's have a look at it.
Fright.
Fabulous, don't you think, Miss? Give yourself a round of applause. Yay! Well.
Also being trained, and one of them must have dispatched again 3 balls. Do you remember what dispatched means, Aaron? What's that? Do you remember? Dispatched means sent.
The box, however, it's strong and size. You can use it for storing models.
If you should fail and hire some more, I am now claiming my money back. Let me make it quite plain. And if you fail to return my payment within 8 working days, I will make your life very difficult. Does not always arrive as quick as I would like. Does not always arrive and the doctor said it was
Okay, at the
straight recently, and the doctor says it is all because of my strangle job. If you kindly wait for a month or so, I will send you your game. I regret to say that my brain would see it has gone.
Okay, ready? Big loud voices. I'll say it and then you say it. I am now claiming my money back.
I am now claiming my money back.
Okay, so this is capital letter and this is a full stop. So let's do it again. I am now claiming my money back.
I will make your life difficult, full stop.
Okay.
I am now claiming my money back, full stop.
Whisper it backwards again quickly, all of it.
I am claiming my money back. I am now claiming my money back.
Silly voices to me.
I am now claiming my money back, full stop. If you fail to return my money, I will make your life very difficult.
Wow.
I am now claiming my money back, full stop. If you fail to return my money, I will make your life difficult, full stop.
Well done. That's
I
brilliant.
am now claiming my money back, full stop. If you fail to return my money, I will make your life difficult.
Excellent. Full stop.
Full stop.
It is going to school, and underneath is that other one with the net on it, and it's that one.
When I saw the humongous dinosaur, I gasped like I've never gasped before. I ran inside and my mum asked me why I was so shocked.
That's wonderful. That's
Okay, in my letter it says my child's reading and spelling ages. What does this mean?
Well, one of the ways that we track students is by looking specifically at their technical skills in reading and spelling. So we use 2 tests, which we repeat each year to track students in these areas. The reading and spelling ages are compared then to other children of a similar age. So if in your letter it said that your child's reading age is 8 years, 5 months, that would mean that they would be compared to a child who was chronologically 8 years and 5 months. The important part of that is, at Winter Hill School, in terms of special needs, we will continue to work with your child on their reading and spelling until they reach age 10 years, 6 months in their reading and spelling. 10 years and 6 months is the aim, because that's a functional reading and spelling age, 10 years and 6 months, and also allows students to be successful at GCSE level.
Okay, thank you. My child is dyslexic. Will this program help them?
Indeed, that's the whole point, really. Whether your child has a diagnosis of dyslexia or not is irrelevant. We would use Fresh Start for students with a diagnosis or without if there's a literacy difficulty. But certainly the program has been shown, it's been proven effective with students with dyslexia, and was recommended in the Rose Report back in 2006 and continues to be one of the recommendations.
Thank you. My child worked so hard at primary, and they said his literacy was much improved. This feels a bit like a step backward.
Yes, parents often say this because their child may have received interventions, sometimes intensive interventions in prep for SATs especially, and this can feel like a step back, that they're going back for more help. At Winter Hill, we feel really passionate about every child reaching their potential. And what we know is this could make the difference between your child achieving a D grade or a C grade at GCSE. This doesn't mean that he or she did not make progress at primary. It just means that we want them to make even more progress.
I don't want my child missing anything to get extra help.
Yes, we take that point very seriously. We don't want your child missing anything to get extra help either. So we've timetabled these lessons during English. So these lessons are actually your child's English lessons. They're taught by a qualified English teacher during timetabled English. Your child in year 7 will not really be aware that they're getting anything different to anyone else. We don't want year 7 students to feel that they've been singled out, and we feel this is one of the reasons the program is so successful.
I'm worried my child is missing the year 7 curriculum.
The fact that the Fresh Start lessons are taught by English staff who specialize in English and in Fresh Start means that the Fresh Start is woven into the year 7 curriculum. So both are being taught, and we're sure that your child is learning what they need by the end of year 7. Their technical reading and spelling ages will have improved, and they will have had some opportunities to do some of the work of the year 7 curriculum.
My child is learning English as an additional language. Will this help?
When Ruth Miskin wrote the program, Fresh Start, she was actually working with students who are learning English as an additional language. So she trialed this program with them, and it was found effective. We've reviewed the results every year, and we have found at Winter Hill that this program is very effective with students who are learning English.
Great. Okay.
The fun and the really enjoyable. You play a lot of games that help you. And you don't do a lot of writing, which I find good, and you do something called speed sounds, and it sounds to help you with your words, and it makes it funner, the lesson, because I used to hate English and I love going to English now. It's one of my favourite lessons.
Okay, Cameron Chadburn, you've just left Winter Hill School.
Yeah.
Which explains why you're not wearing the uniform, which is perfectly fine. And you finished your exams.
Yeah.
And you're moving on. What did Fresh Start do for you at Winter Hill School?
When I first came up to Winter Hill School, I wasn't very confident with my reading and my spelling. But after doing Fresh Start, I've managed to learn the sounds of different words, and it's helped me to spell the words much more easily. and I felt more confident doing my exams and doing coursework in lessons.
Perfect. What do you remember about Fresh Start when you first came to the school? What do you remember about the teaching style and so on?
When I first came to this school, the lessons were very interactive, and we did lots of working booklets to build our confidence with the words and the sounds of words and our spelling. We did do lots of sounds of words on a chart, which I enjoyed a lot, and that's built my confidence up, spelling the words and sounding the words out, so that now I can do sentences more easily with punctuation, and that's helped me throughout all my lessons in school.
Well, I know that because I've taught you at GCSE, and your work is absolutely excellent. Do you still use those Fresh Start techniques in your reading and writing, or were they just kind of building blocks? Do you still use those sounds and things?
I do still use the sounds, so if I'm stuck with a word, I'll try to sound it out first, and I'll do it from there before I'll check it in a dictionary or somewhere else. But during the exam, you can't really check the words, so it's helped me, and I felt a lot more confident when spelling words now.
Cameron, what's your predicted English language GCSE?
I'm predicted a B in English language.
Wow. Do you think that's down to Fresh Start?
I think it is, because when I first came up, I wasn't very confident with English, but now I've felt more confident with English, and I've enjoyed my English lessons a lot more after doing Fresh Start.
Okay, so you're moving on now, Cameron, to a new part of your education. What are you moving on to?
I want to study at Thomas Rotherham College and study physics, chemistry, computing and mathematics at A level.
Wow, and what do you want to do with your A levels?
I'm thinking about going on to university to study to become an engineer, and I know that after doing phonics work and speed sounds in Fresh Start, it's going to help me in my future now.
Okay. Action, we are 3, 2, 1. Whoosh!